Hello, all. Cody the Grand here, and welcome to another episode of the Grand Podcast. I'm just happy to see y'all. I'm just happy that y'all giving your boy a little bit of your time, man. Y'all are so cool. I know you over there looking good, looking fabulous, getting your day going. Look, I hope something that I say in today's episode is nourishing. I hope you feel full. I hope that you hear something that you can take with you for the rest of your life, and it bless you all through all your seasons, baby. But I kind of want to get right into it, man. Your life is valuable. Your mind is precious. Your voice is needed. Your presence is needed. The only thing that you need to know though is you will not be able to sustain on the next level until you start prioritizing excellence. The spirit of excellence. What that means is you do have to go above and beyond, out of your way, to make sure you are as correct as you can be. If you got to be somewhere on time, be there 30 minutes to an hour early. That's just excellence. Go to sleep early. That's just excellence. Monitor the things you put in your body so you can operate at a higher level day to day, every day. That's just excellence. Make sure you are feeding your mind something that you can actually use as a tool for progression. That's just excellence. At a certain point, the levels that we're trying to get at, the way you've been operating on the levels before, like where you hadn't been excellent, but you've been getting by, that won't even work. On the next level, this is what I've been kind of learning through my travels. On the next level, you just getting by, just doing what you've been doing. I'm not saying doing the bare minimum because you might not have been doing the bare minimum, but you've been getting by. Getting by is not going to get you through the next level. You might have gotten to the level, but I'm trying to help you maintain because there's a level of success that I'm sure that you desire. You're just trying to figure out what is a missing component that you can control to help you get there. And that missing component, 9.9 times out of 10, is discipline. But I don't like using the word discipline because a lot of the times discipline doesn't sound like achieving. Discipline doesn't sound like growth. Discipline to a lot of us sounds like risk reward, consistency and punishment in a sense. But nah, like discipline is really just you working towards excellence. You cannot try to achieve excellence without discipline. Excellence comes from daily practices, hourly practices, patterns. It comes from putting the time in, putting the work in. The you that needs you to succeed needs you to wake up to the message of you need to be excellent. You need to move in excellence. Having high integrity while you move in excellence. That's just another great tool that's going to make more people, how can I say this? Want to use you, want to know you, want to be around you. Want to having high integrity while you move in excellence is gonna give people the sign that you are as notable as you have convinced yourself that you are. That's dope though. You gotta you gotta know that the things that you desire, bro, you can have them. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, but you can have the things that you see and you pass by and say, wow, how did they get that? You can have that. You can have that. Those things can be yours. All you have to do is shift your mind towards excellence. Ask yourself, am I moving in excellence? Could I have been better today? No matter what it is, even if you cook today, did you prepare well enough to where you cooked with the spirit of excellence? Or while you were going, were you rushing and you didn't have all your ingredients and you instead of going to the store and getting it, you just rigged it up. You just found something that'll do. We treat our lives like that, y'all. We treat our lives like, okay, it's not really what I wanted. So let me get something that's passable and then, you know, it'll be okay. But it'll be okay is keeping you from being the you that's gonna that you dream of. Having the things that your low self-esteem tells you that you will never have. Low self-esteem is just loud. Doubt is just loud. All that negative mess is just loud, but it ain't true. You don't have to listen to it like it's Bible, because the truth is you can have whatever it is you want out here. You want that big house, that nice car, you want that promotion, you want all the nice things, you want to be able to afford trips and have guilt-free spending while you out there. Oh my goodness, it's so obtainable. But it requires more out of you than what you are currently giving. It requires you to lean into your excellence. Life is all about levels, and you cannot operate on the next level like you've been operating on this level. The next level requires growth. And the only way that you're going to grow fast is if you accept that you have to be excellent. You have to prepare. You got to put the time in, sweat equity. That next level needs that. And you deserve to be on that level. You just got to tell yourself that just getting over ain't enough, though. That's dead. That's dead, y'all. That's dead. Just getting over ain't it. It's, I was ready for this. I was prepared for this. I grinded for this. I researched for this. I prepped for this. I got the tools for this. The next level requires that. A little bit of focus, man. A little bit of planning. But before we get all that, spirit of excellence. You got to already be prepping yourself. I just need to be excellent in everything I do. If you're trying to start a business, you're trying to go to school, you're trying to do anything that requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, you got to practice being excellent. One of the ways to practice being excellent is to not lie to yourself. Keep it real. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with your goals. Get up. If you tell yourself, yo, I'm going to get up every day at 7:30 a.m. Do it. Just do it. You going to do it when you want to do it. Just do it. Do it. That's just you being excellent, though. You keeping your word. That's you being the you that you know you are. You are in control of your mind. I'm reading the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And he talks about you are in control of your mind. You are. Your mind is not in control of you. You are in control of your mind. You can program your mind to do things that's gonna just pull you all the way to the top. One of those things being falling into discipline, falling into excellence. Do it. If you tell yourself, I'm gonna go run every day this week, do it. Go do it. Don't lie to yourself. And the day you don't do it, start over. Give yourself a whole nother 7 days. Because the other thing that we do is when we make a vow to ourselves and break it, we try to double up on that thing the next day. That ain't the way. That's not the way. All you gotta do is just start over. You ain't gonna look, you were gonna have to live that 7 days anyway. Why not live that 7 days believing in yourself, working for yourself, grinding for yourself, being your own hero? You can do it. You deserve, I gotta just say this. You deserve beautiful things. You deserve this life to just give you prosperity in a sense. And when I say you deserve it, what I'm really saying is you have the mind for it. You have the ideas. Your heart knows what it wants. You just gotta put the work in. Ain't nobody just gonna give you something just because you just desire it. You gotta show life. You gotta show life that thing really is yours. That car that you see in your head that you fantasize about, you gotta prove to life that car is yours. That house, you gotta prove to life that house is yours. Your children being better, acting better, being more productive citizens of society, you gotta prove to life that that's how they need to be. And the only way to do that is leading with excellence. Be excellent. Your kids just might require a little more time with you. This is what it is. That's just what it is. This is the thing about these levels, right? You know what really stops us on a level, y'all? A lot of the time is money. Money will keep you at a certain level. You're supposed to be at a 9, but you still parked at a 7 because you've been making money. And what money does is money will make you forget that you got dreams. Money will make you forget that you aren't actually prospering. That next level is more than just financial currency. That next level can be a sense of fulfillment that breeds a sense of joy in you that is just infectious. It's no telling who can see you achieving at a certain level that you will inspire to be the kind of person that also achieves at a high level. The game is to get people to do better than us, y'all, so they can in turn get somebody else to do better than them. You just never know. But what stops us from getting there is money. Most of the time, it's not the lack of money. It's when we really start making good money. And I mean good money. And don't start making good money doing something that you don't mind doing too. That's attached to your dreams. It may not be your dream, but it's attached to it. You wanted to be a singer your whole life, but you started making money uh, working with singers, managing a singer. But that ain't your dream. That ain't your dream. You can have your dream, but your dream requires excellence. I'm not one of those people that's maybe it's just not for you. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people that say, how much more blood, sweat, and tears are you willing to make sure it's for you? Because that's the kind of life we live. That's the kind of God I serve. I don't know what my listeners get down with, but I'm a follower of Christ. And being a follower of Christ, you got to know that God's whole thing is he going to do his part, but you got to do yours. You got to do yours. God called us to prosper. But the only way we going to do that is we lean into him and we do our part. We work our butts off. Cultivate. You are here to cultivate. You are here to plant seeds in that ground. But when you plant them seeds in that ground, y'all, you gotta get dirty. You're going to get dirty. You're going to get hot. You're going to get sweaty while you down there covering that seed with that dirt. But wait until that bad boy turn into that tree that you saw in your head. And you're going to be able to say, I earned this. Yeah, you can go buy a tree from somebody. You can do that. You could do that. But that ain't for you. God got something better than that for you. I'm telling you, it's we get so caught up in having easier access, having more money. We think money's gonna solve our problems. We actually think a lot of people think money is the sign of the next level, and it's not. Somebody can give you more money on the current level you're at. You can earn more money parked at a 7, like I said earlier. But when I talk about that next level, I mean knowing with everything in your being that you're closer to feeling fulfilled, that you're doing something that makes you feel like the authentic you. Because my personal opinion, I could be wrong about this, but my personal opinion is authentic. I mean, like fulfillment comes in like little sprinkles, right? In our life when we are the most authentic to who we are. Doing the thing that we want to do, feeling the way we want to feel, not holding anything back, anything back, anything back. That's why I understand why couples who really love each other feel a different sense of connection during sex. I get it. Part of that connection, for especially for a lot of men, is fulfillment. They feel so themselves. They feel so natural. They feel the most them they've been in a long time, especially when they're intimate with somebody that one draws out that authenticity, accepts the authenticity, prefers the authenticity, and then knows how to nurture the authenticity. You can have the same kind of experiences on the next level though, with your experiences, not just sexual, but you can on that next level, man, it's gonna get good for you, but it requires excellence. It requires you to bear down and just be better. There's no simple way to put it. You have to be better than you are. You have to work harder than you're working. And when I say work harder, I don't necessarily mean just doing more things, taking on more tasks, doing more jobs. No, I mean, you have to work with a little more intention. You got to prepare. My best friend, Daron, talks about navigating life via preparation and how that's the fast track to that fulfillment. Measuring your growth. You get to really look and see how far you've really come. That's the only way you're going to maintain your gratefulness. Understanding that you actually are making progress. You're not crazy. You are doing really good. I need you to hear me over whatever platform you're listening to me on or you watching me on YouTube right now. you are doing a lot better than you think you are. Your financial circumstances might not be the same. Your financial circumstances could actually be worse than what they were last year, 2 years ago. But the space you're in, the spirit you have, the mind you have, understanding that you can use your mind and spirit as tools for elevation now. You might not have had that when you were making that money. I'm telling y'all, money is robbing people of being the person that they really want to be, because people think that money is going to take. People think that we're put here to make money. You're not put here to make money. You're put here to prosper. But you can prosper in other ways outside of you having a certain type of financial gain. If you worked your whole butt off to thinking that you're supposed to just have a Porsche, I'll use a Porsche for example. What you gonna do today? Your network expand to somebody who just gives you one. Like, you thought that you were working for the money for this car, but I mean, the way our God works, he could just give you the car. Then who are you? What's that money gonna be worth to you? What's all that work that you put in for that money gonna be then? I don't have to go through the same analogies that most people do, like of getting sick and, money can't really help you then. But nah, like, what happens when you get what it is you wanted a different way and you were just grinding so hard for that money? What happens when you work your butt off and all you realize is that your bills just paid? You don't really have anything to show for it though. I'm gonna tell you how incredible God is. Y'all, you would have been taken care of anyway. That's just how I go. Most of the time when we making all this money that we hold so highly, y'all, we forget that we were gonna be taken care of anyway. We actually think the money is taking care of us. Nah, the money is just another tool. The money not even necessarily a sign of the next level. But the other dope thing about being on that next level, when you're working towards being your authentic self, money's gonna come. You're gonna get resources. You're gonna get means. The next level just requires you to be more you. The next level requires you to tap in to being excellent, actually excellent. Man, if I could say it like this, the next level requires you to be the kind of person that you'd actually be proud of every day. Like, you gotta work tirelessly to be the kind of person that you would pat on the back. We gotta stop just giving people these great accolades about their lives, thinking that we aren't the same way, thinking that we can't have the same thing. You can be great. You are great. You just ain't tapped in yet because you ain't seeing that next level. Like I said earlier, you probably ain't seeing that next level because you still operating the same way you were operating on the last level. Or for some people, you're in the space of that next level, but you're not finding success. And the reason you aren't finding success is because you're still operating at the same space, in the same space you were operating on in the last level. Y'all, it ain't gonna cut it. That last level flow ain't gonna cut it, fam. It ain't gonna cut it. The next level requires you to just be better. Ain't no other way to say it. Ain't no other way to be. Ain't no other. It's not simple. It ain't easy. It ain't none of that. You got to be better, dog. You got to do what it is you're trying to do. Try to live your authentic life, but you got to do it knowing that your word has more power than you think. When you say you're going to be somewhere at 9 a.m., you need to be there at 8:30, at 8 o'clock if you can, because that's just you leading with excellence. When you say you're going to do something, you have an objective, tackle the shit out of it. Like, don't just tackle it, tackle the shit out of it. Like, go get that thing, because you got to practice excellence. And the more you practice that excellence, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to say, wow, like, look at all this stuff that I've achieved. Like I said, certain things that you can do practically right now is just give yourself small, realistic goals. You tell yourself, I'm going to wake up earlier, set an alarm, and get out of the bed. I'm not saying you can't go back to sleep later. I'm not saying don't take a nap. I'm just saying don't prove it to yourself that your word is valuable. But that's on you. A lot of y'all's problem, and I say y'all, I'm including myself, is we just lack discipline. We don't believe ourselves. We've lied to ourselves a lot. But the truth is, nah, keep it real with yourself. Make foreseeable goals. We also reach too far. If you ain't ever ran 10 miles before, you don't need to be out here saying, tomorrow I'm going to run 10 miles. That ain't the type of life you need to be living, baby. You need to make realistic goals. But if you know you want to run, tell yourself, no, I'm gonna run half a mile tomorrow. Start small. I'm gonna wake up earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna cook for myself tomorrow. I need to get my finances straight. You know what? I'm gonna sit down and make a budget, and I'm gonna give 2 hours to it, whatever that means for you. But that's just you stepping in your excellence, y'all. You can have anything you desire. Life is easy. Just work hard, be a good person, have vision. You need to have a vision for what you want and go after that thing. Go after that thing. You can. I'm telling y'all. I don't want to get hung up on this. I'm finna go, but y'all, you can really have it. You can have it. You just gotta see it first, and then once you see it, you gotta know that that's for you. You gotta know it. Tell that doubt. Tell that doubt to just be quiet. You know you cannot tell your dreams and visions to everybody because people are going to project their doubt on you, and that doubt can get loud too. We lean towards the path of least resistance. Got that from David Goggins. It's the truth. What that means is your mind naturally goes to where you don't have to work as hard. You got to reprogram that thing. Grind, man. Anybody can lay down. Anybody can sit down when they tired. But you got to be the kind of person that when you get tired, you work for 20 more minutes. Because when you start putting that into practice more and more, that's you being the type of person that you can actually be proud of every day. I love y'all. Just have that vision, y'all, and go that way. When you see something, when you see it in your head for something that you want, just go that way. Go towards that thing with excellence. I'll see y'all next time. The Grand Podcast. Feel good to be here with y'all.